I am a Christian. Just
Just
straight Christian, pretty much.
Okay.
Not really. Uh, it's more of a belief that everything is exactly what it is. Like,
Okay.
what's around me is what's around me. Nothing supernatural.
Yeah, I would consider myself a Christian. I would say not necessarily one that is organized or, lives based off of any kind of routine, but one that's lives based on, being a good person.
Yes, I'm Roman Catholic.
I really have no idea what's going to happen with that, but I think that if the world does end, I think it'll be because of something so scientific that I don't really understand it.
I don't see it as being violent or depressing or anything. I know some people think that it's going to be like the world's just going to explode or something. I just see it as Jesus coming down and kind of taking the people that are going to go to heaven with him. I've been raised to believe that when someone dies, they go to purgatory until they're completely cleaned of sin. In a way, I view it as a place of kind of punishment for sins that have been committed but haven't been deserving of complete forgiveness. I believe that purgatory is a place for people to recover from sin, and that people on earth can pray to kind of help them, guide them to be free from that sin. I do believe that there is a hell, but I don't really know what I believe about it.
Yeah, I mean, actually thought about this a lot lately. I guess I was raised to believe in a heaven and hell, in a life after death in that sense. And when someone dies, they go to one or the other. But I don't know. And I guess there's still part of me that believes in that and finds more of a comfort in that idea.
I don't really know. I
Okay.
don't think anyone can, but I suppose nothing.
I believe when somebody dies, they're judged on their faith in the Lord, and they'll either go to heaven or go to hell.
Not exactly. It's sort of implausible to me,
Okay.
but it doesn't make sense to me. It's what it is, really. But I can't say that there isn't or is, but sort of like what I said, it's just what it is. What's around me is what's here. And
Okay.
if the whole idea of that doesn't make sense, that like whenever I die, everything I did here will be the judgment for me to go somewhere else for all of eternity. To me, that's like asking a child, if you're good for today, you'll be rich forever. But if you're bad today, then I'll pretty much make you a slave forever.
I mean, I think a lot of people have this association with, heaven's going to be everything in white and hell's going to be dark and red and black, and there's the color associations. But I think that heaven and hell is just going to be directly based off of the life that you are living right now and the type of person that you are. It just makes sense to me that if you are a genuinely good person now, that's going to show, and you're going to have a life afterwards of fulfillment and happiness.
To me, heaven is, I believe, I'd say something, a beauty that not even like the human could imagine. There's no suffering, no pain, no hunger. And hell would be complete suffering.
Heaven is a place filled with like endless happiness, love. I don't know how to expand much on it because none of us are really going to know until we get there. The important part is that we'll be united with God when we're there. Thinking about hell on the other end, I don't think about it as much as I think about heaven. But when I do, all I can think about is a group of people who feel nothing but like bitterness, violence.
But as far as death and afterlife and things like that, I think the most influence has been my family, and the people that I'm close with, because that was just how I was raised. That was the person that I am. I think there's a ton of things that have influenced the way that I think now and the way that I feel about these things now. Starting from whenever I was a little kid, being raised, with a family, you have a set of beliefs in that family that you just kind of are taught, and you kind of go off of those without thinking for yourself. Then, living my own life and, going to college and things like that, like a lot, I've gained a lot of knowledge on my own.
Basically, what works in my head.
Okay.
If I can see it happen, then I know it can happen, and what I believe is what I've seen.
I do believe what's in the Bible is definitely true. I don't question whether any of it is made up or anything like that. I really don't know actually a whole lot that is in the Bible. I haven't read the Bible myself, so I can't say that I know a whole lot about it.
Taken figuratively, I think it's absolutely excellent.
Okay.
Amazing way to teach morals, but I don't necessarily think people need it to teach those morals. Truth-wise, I don't know, but I don't necessarily know if it's true or not. But how I think it doesn't really matter if it is. So.
Okay.
I wish I did know. I mean, there's people that say that they've died and come back and they've seen heaven, and like it would be nice to know if that's true or what heaven is like. Of course, everyone wants to know what heaven is like. But and with the ending of the world, I guess it would. I would want to know how it would end or how to prepare for it to end. If there's something that we should be doing to prevent it or to be ready for it.
If I could know anything more, I would probably, I guess, more assurance that no matter what happens kind of afterwards or after life, things like that, having the assurance that I wouldn't have to do it without my family and the loved ones that I'm living with now. It's a matter of, no matter what that afterlife might be, or where it is or what it's like, just having them there would be good to know that that's actually possible or going to happen.
Well, I guess everyone wants to know everything.
Yeah.
But I don't think I do. It would change how I am. Because if I'm content with knowing what I know now, who says if I were to know everything, would I change? Say I've been living my entire life wrong, and that would completely change me, and I don't know if I'd like that. So I guess I'm pretty content with knowing what I know or believing what I believe right now.